Welcome to Headphone News, Greater Vancouver edition for Wednesday, December 11, 2024.
Canada's extreme weather events in 2024. In 2024, Canada faced a series of severe weather events, including heat waves, hurricanes, wildfires, and floods. A deep freeze in January dropped temperatures to -45 degrees Celsius in Western Canada, causing major infrastructure problems. In August, a hailstorm in Calgary resulted in about $2.8 billion in losses, making it the second most expensive weather event in Canadian history. Wildfires in Jasper National Park destroyed around 30% of buildings, leading to losses of about $900 million. Two major storms brought over 300 millimeters of rain to southwestern British Columbia, causing severe flooding and forcing thousands to evacuate. The total estimated losses from the top four weather events exceeded $7 billion, with more than 40 deaths reported. These incidents highlight the growing severity of climate change impacts. More insurance claims could mean higher costs for policyholders, while local economies face long-term recovery challenges. Understanding and planning for future disasters are essential as climate change continues to influence weather patterns.
Canada's rental market update. Canada's rental market is currently facing a notable downturn, reaching a 15-month low with the average asking price for rents at $2,139 Canadian dollars, which is about $1,580 United States dollars, as of November 2024. Even with this drop, rental prices are still 18.8% higher than they were 3 years ago. Nationally, rents have decreased by 1.6% compared to the same month last year. In Ontario, apartment rents have seen a significant drop of 6.4%, while British Columbia experienced a 2.3% decrease. Quebec had a slight decline of 0.4%. On the other hand, Saskatchewan reported a notable increase in rental prices of 12.1%, and Alberta's rents grew by 3.7%. These trends are influenced by various factors, including shifts in the economy, housing supply challenges, and changing demand patterns. Understanding these dynamics is essential for both renters and landlords as they navigate the current housing landscape.
Arson leads to arrests in Prince George, BC. 4 people were arrested in Prince George, British Columbia, after a vehicle fire led police to find illegal guns and drugs. On November 29, 2023, officers from the Royal Canadian Mounted Police saw a man setting a stolen vehicle on fire and trying to escape in a taxi with 3 others. During the arrest, police discovered a loaded gun and suspected drugs, including fentanyl and methamphetamine. They obtained a search warrant for one suspect's home, where they found more guns, ammunition, and silicone molds used for making drugs. This incident highlights ongoing problems with drug-related crime and gun violence in the area. Community safety is a top priority as law enforcement works to tackle these issues. The value of the stolen property involved in this case was over $5,000 Canadian dollars, which is about $3,700 US dollars.
Vancouver assaults raise public safety concerns. Zachary Tyrell Chattel has been charged with 3 counts of assault in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. He allegedly attacked a 29-year-old man on November 24, 2023, and a 35-year-old man on November 28, 2023. The second incident was caught on video, showing Chattel unexpectedly hitting a stranger outside the Hudson's Bay building. These random attacks have raised important concerns about public safety in the city. Vancouver, known for its diverse population and vibrant urban life, has seen more discussions about safety following a series of violent incidents. In response, there may be an increased police presence and new safety programs introduced. Understanding the impact of such violence is crucial for residents, as it emphasizes the need for effective measures to ensure public safety in urban areas.
Tragic collision on Highway 3. A heartbreaking crash occurred on Highway 3 near Castlegar, British Columbia, Canada, resulting in the death of an 8-year-old boy. The incident happened on Saturday morning around 8 a.m. local time. The boy was in a Kia SUV with his 5-year-old brother and their stepfather when they collided head-on with a snowplow. The stepfather and younger brother suffered minor injuries. A 57-year-old man, who was helping stranded drivers, sustained serious injuries after being hit by the SUV following the initial crash. The 65-year-old snowplow driver appeared unhurt. Icy roads due to freezing rain played a role in the accident. Investigators are looking into what caused the crash. This tragic event serves as a reminder of how crucial road safety is, especially during severe weather. Improved monitoring and timely road treatments could help prevent similar incidents in the future.
Concerns rise as Small Business BC declares bankruptcy. Small Business BC, SBBC, a non-profit organization that supported small businesses in British Columbia, Canada, has declared bankruptcy as of December 5, 2024. Since its founding in 2002, SBBC provided vital guidance and resources to business owners, helping over 880,000 clients. Recent reports reveal that over 30% of small businesses in British Columbia are facing financial struggles, highlighting serious challenges in the region. The bankruptcy of SBBC may leave many entrepreneurs without essential support, which could lead to more financial difficulties and additional business closures. Rising costs and inflation have placed significant pressure on small businesses. This situation underscores the urgent need for strong support systems for entrepreneurs. The closure of SBBC could have lasting effects on the local economy, impacting job creation and community stability. What does this mean for the future of small businesses in the region?
BC Conservatives face internal dispute. The BC Conservative Party in British Columbia, Canada, is dealing with a significant disagreement among its members. 13 members of the Legislative Assembly, or MLAs, have signed a letter criticizing fellow MLA Eleanor Sturcot for her remarks supporting the removal of Comfort Teuhema from the Vancouver Police Board. This situation escalated after Sturcot's comments on social media, which some MLAs referred to as cancel culture. Party leader John Rusted is working to address the issue, emphasizing the need for open discussions among party members. This disagreement poses a challenge for Rusted in shaping the party's identity, especially with 36 new MLAs adjusting to their roles. The party plans to reconvene on February 18, 2025, to tackle these matters. This internal conflict could impact the party's unity and how voters perceive them, potentially influencing future elections in British Columbia.
Community fundraising for Youth Treatment Center in Kelowna. Pam Turgeon is leading the Parade with a Purpose in Kelowna, British Columbia, to raise money for a rehabilitation center for young people. This year, the goal is to gather $250,000, which will be matched by an anonymous donor. The project aims to address the ongoing drug crisis affecting youth, with over 1,900 fatal overdoses reported in the province this year, reflecting a 9% decrease from last year. The estimated cost for the center is around $8 million. Once established, it will support up to 40 young people, providing crucial resources and assistance. Community involvement is essential for the success of this initiative, emphasizing the need for continuous funding and awareness about substance abuse issues in the area.
BC Port Union Dispute and Judicial Review. The International Longshore and Warehouse Union Local 514, which represents about 700 members in British Columbia, Canada, has requested a court review of a government order that requires workers to return to their jobs. This order, issued by Labour Minister Stephen McKinnon on November 12, 2024, followed a lockout of port supervisors that started on November 4 and ended on November 14, 2024. The union argues that this order violates workers' rights to negotiate and go on strike. This ongoing conflict highlights important issues in labor relations within the maritime industry, which is crucial for trade in British Columbia. The outcome of this court review could set significant precedents for future labor negotiations and affect workers' rights across Canada. Understanding the implications of this dispute is vital, as disruptions in port operations can lead to shipping delays and higher costs for businesses that rely on maritime trade.
sentencing hearing for impersonating nurse. Bridget Cleroux, a woman who pretended to be a nurse at BC Women's Hospital in British Columbia, is facing a sentencing hearing. She provided care to about 1,150 patients, including nearly 900 directly, from June 1, 2020, to June 23, 2021. In April 2022, Cleroux received a 7-year prison sentence for similar crimes in Ottawa, Canada. Now, the government wants her to serve an extra 8 years, which could bring her total sentence to 15 years. The defense is asking for a shorter sentence of 5 to 6 years. This case raises big worries about trust in healthcare and highlights the need to verify medical credentials. Medical fraud can lead to serious legal consequences, including prison time and fines. Additionally, the mental effects on patients can include worry and distrust in healthcare professionals. The judge is expected to announce a decision on December 20, 2024.
Air Canada invests in low-carbon fuel. Air Canada is making an important move towards being eco-friendly by purchasing low-carbon aviation fuel from Parkland Refinery in Burnaby, British Columbia, Canada. This innovative fuel is made from non-food-grade canola and animal fat, and it will be blended with about 10,000 liters of regular fuel. Parkland Refinery has produced around 100,000 liters of this low-carbon fuel. A typical short flight uses about 2,500 liters of fuel, which highlights how crucial this new fuel is for reducing carbon emissions in the airline industry. Producing low-carbon fuels is essential for helping the environment, as it can lower greenhouse gas emissions. This initiative aligns with Canada's broader policies aimed at promoting renewable energy. Shifting to low-carbon fuels could also create jobs and boost growth in the renewable energy sector. This purchase reflects a growing trend in the airline industry towards adopting sustainable practices.
Sione Teuhema's suspension in the CFL. Sione Teuhema, a defensive lineman for the BC Lions, has been suspended for 2 games by the Canadian Football League after testing positive for banned substances known as amphetamines. This marks the first time Teuhema has violated the league's drug policy. Last season, he made 36 tackles and recorded 7 sacks over 18 games. Throughout his 3-year career in the CFL, he has achieved a total of 96 tackles and 22 sacks in 45 regular season games. Due to this suspension, Teuhema will miss both regular season and playoff games, although the BC Lions may still allow him to participate in other team activities. The CFL has strict drug policies to maintain the integrity of the league, and situations like this can affect player reputations and team dynamics. The BC Lions, based in Vancouver, British Columbia, will need to adjust their strategy without this key player, which could impact their performance in upcoming games. That is all the news for today. Thank you for listening to today's Headphone News. News summary brought to you by AI.